I'm sorry about this. But here is Chuckya. And we're gonna go over him real quick. I am so sorry if anyone just came into stream and has no idea why we had to restart. I'll explain one day. Chuckya is insane. So first, we can do, like, some quick fighter tips, because he has a Munophone, but we're just gonna look at wall cling, because really you're just about to see everything else. Chuckya has a wall cling. It's really nice. Honestly, though, I feel that with Chuckya's recovery, you're not going to be using it much. You're going to be staying mainly on stage, and you'll see why. So first off, jab. Pretty nice combo. Dash attack. Very good combo move. Does really good damage for a dash attack. Then we got tilts. We got the clap. We got down tilt, which I just love this move for its combo potential, especially in the up tilt here. Where it goes. Boop, 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 boop. It seems to only be true at lower percents though, like this. And it does have 2 hits. Now we can go over to smash attacks. I will show on the phone, or more the Game Boy. You have womps and thwomps. And how those work is we have womps or thwomps. Or no, wait, those are... I got confused already. Womps are F smash. They can be sent off the stage and do spike. Thwomps are down smash. And these boys also can spike, but it's much more difficult to land. So I prefer using the womp for this. So to show it off. They can spike. Up smash. We get a star. I'm pretty sure this is a Super Mario 64 DS, though, thing. So this is the first time that I've seen so far where it's not a reference to Super Mario 64, but a reference to a port of the game, basically. Then we have specials and aerials first, then specials. Neutral air is insane, and you are going to use this move all the time because it obviously combos really well. And as you can imagine, when Edelus is at 0, this thing is like crazy good damage. I think even crazier, though, is just how well down air works. This is a spike. I want to show off on the hitboxes right now, actually. This is a spike. And you cannot see it because of the text. Whoops. This is a spike. And I call it the pogo, personally, because it basically is a pogo. There's a very small circle you can see almost at the end of the hitbox there. That is the actual spike hitbox. It is very easy to land this. And unfortunately for Ellis, that means that he's basically combo fodder if I catch him. And if he's in the air, then I can easily take care of him. Let's turn off hitboxes again, though, just for this. Back air is a little nice. It reminds me of, like, some back airs have some air mobility. Chuckya almost has this. It's not really to the point where it's noticeable, but it's there. Forward air is shockingly not a funny Mario forward air. It's kind of this, like, throw he does. Just kind of like a boop. Reminds me a lot of up tilt. You know, it knocks him straight up, but at a lower height than up tilt, really. Up air, however, is a 2-hit move that can kill off the top. It is difficult to land from a short hop, as you can see. Because, look, we're not even clipping out of us here. We're just, like, literally hitting him once and never again. So, you might want to use it when they're actually above you. It might be Chuckya's worst aerial, if I'm honest. But that's perfectly fine when all his rest are pretty decent. Now we can get the specials, which I really wanted to get to. First is neutral special. Cargo throw. DK mains are literally suffering right now. Not only can I throw him off stage, I can throw him in any direction. So, for example, start combos by throwing him down and going into down air or up tilt. This is a very nice command grab. I personally do love it. You can throw him backwards or forwards, although I really do gotta say, I don't think that backwards works since Atlas will only go forwards. And my personal favorite is just throwing him off the stage, which pretty easy to do when he's at higher percents. And I believe the move has to not be staled. Oh man. More important is the bombs. Side B. We can pick them up and throw them. Command grab interacts with every other special, including Babam here, who explodes on contact with the stage. He gets one little bounce, and then he blows up. However, we can also just grab him. Well, that was a bad showcase of that. We can also grab him and hold him forever. Unfortunately, meaning that you can't do some Link shenanigans with this. But you can grab the bomb and just hold it forever, and then just, like, throw it down or something when you're off stage. Because you can throw it in any direction like you could throw at us, including up. Which really gets insane. I also like that if you don't like the normal arc the bomb goes on, just throw it. It won't bounce, but it will go further. Then we have the cannon. I can pick that up and throw it too. It's a pretty simple recovery, all things considered. It just kind of shoots you in a direction, and you can tilt it around. It's better as an attack, in my opinion, because throwing this thing, it's very heavy. It's like the Sonic Springs, except literally like the weight of God himself. I want to show, if that top platform will stop being cheeky, that you can throw this thing down, and it is a monster downwards. Oh, whatever. Then we also got the heave-ho. The heave-ho is simple. It kind of just goes across the stage. It'll bump into walls. I want to knock Atlas away for this. It'll go into walls and turn around. And as you can see, it just kind of hits them and throws them up. However, more cool to see is... Oh, well, I guess we can't show it right now. I gotta be tricky about this, but... Well, I guess you almost saw it there. When a heave-ho touches a bomb, it launches it up. I think that personally this could be a lot more handy if the bombs kind of walked after they were thrown, but it's fine. The heave-ho does just knock them up, which is basically the same as if Chuckya just threw them up. And that's really all we need to talk about there. besides that, there is some Easter eggs that are really funny. Like, I think the funniest is sometimes I'm throwing a bomb. I want to see if I can get this on command. We throw a bully. Another Super Mario 64 enemy that I believe the joke might be that it just uses the same model as the bomb, which is basically a PNG. But yeah, I thought that was funny. Let's get on to actual like gameplay and alts. Alts are insane though. We have like twice the alts of a normal character. So first we have default. Second we have the Chill Skeeter, which might be a joke about the Chill Bully. Scuttle Bandy, which is a joke about Nathaniel Bandy and the Scuttlebug. Charging Chuckyas, Charging Chucks. Blaster Master, which seems to be a joke about King Babom. Bombette Buddy, a joke about Bombette. Seasonal, which I think this was supposed to be a Christmas thing, but since it's not Christmas anymore, it just kind of does this. Abyss. Abyss. Game Boy. Game Boy. Wick, who is another character on the Rivals Workshop, who is a Babom. Overclocked, which I believe is potentially a reference to a Babom that's about to explode. Prince Bully, which might be a reference to Super Mario 64 DS again. Ramel C. Chuckster, I did not know what reference this is, but feel free to leave it in YouTube comments or in chat. Ghost House, which is obviously a reference to Booze and King Boo. Pooba Goomba. Well, this is just a Goomba. Grindles and Spindles, which I did not know what is. Fawful Bomb, which references, what is the game where Fawful appears in? It's like Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga. Oh Chucks, which references Super Paper Mario. Golden Piss. This is obviously an Australian reference. I'm kidding. It's just some funny joke about it being gold. Octoomba. Octoomba's from Super Mario Galaxy. Porky Puffers, which are Mario enemies again. Top Man Tribe, which is from Super Mario Galaxy. Clobberable. I did not know what this references, so feel free to leave it in comments. Gaybo Road. Rainbows. Numerous Bees, which I assume is like, it's about bees. Trans rights, because we stand trans rights. Shifting Sands Land, which I assume is a joke about this being an Undertale palette. Classic, which is a joke about bombs. Game of the Year, which I didn't know what references. I thought that this might be Super Mario Bros. 3. 3 and Knuckles, which I really did think referenced Super Mario Bros. 3, but I have no idea. Ultimate Classic System, which references the Virtual Boy and its complete and utter failure. And then Original. For context reasons, there's another Chuckya on Workshop that's older, but by the same creator, I believe. Let me look here. I think it is by Flophawk and Gearbearer, if I remember right. Nope. Oh, it was. Sort of. They were referencing an older Chuckya that looked like that. That is the taunt. And they were referencing that. So, off the bat, my first impressions of Chuckya were that this character is very nice to play. My second impression was, I really don't need some of the specials. As long as I'm able to get in, I'm fine, basically. Oh. Aw, man. So thank God we got a good character to show it on, but Zetterburn, for example, I really don't need to use projectiles to get in on this man, because his gameplay is going to be all about getting in too. And since, obviously, Chuckya is a grappler, We're really set. I should also say that the older Chuckya and I believe the less played one is by Nick Yellow. Chuckya also has a home stage in Tall Tall Mountain, but we did not have it. So we played Wet Dry World. Which is honestly, like, same sort of thing. I really do like the matchup of, like, Absa and Chuckya. Or Clarin and Chuckya. Anything that makes this grappler really have to use his projectiles to get in, honestly feels very nice. Because it feels like I get a full examination of the character as a whole, rather than just, well, I grabbed you and now you're dead. I think for this reason, this grappler feels especially nice. You don't have to give your grappler projectiles like this to help them get in. But I feel that if you did, it's a big help. Oh, man. And Chuckya has an obvious nerf to his abilities when he can't exactly recover the best. He has a wall cling to sort of assist in that, I believe, but honestly, you can only do so much for this man's recovery. I should also say, I believe that the cannon falling itself has a hitbox. I don't know if it spikes, but we can try. I'm sorry, everyone, by the way. I know you probably heard that phone notification of DK shouting okay. I get spam calls and spam texts a lot now. I'm not sure why. I do like Chuckya as an idea, by the way. I think that he's very nice and creative. Granted, there's a lot of grapplers on the Rivals community. And if you don't like Chuckya, go ahead and try the other ones out. Like, again, there's like 50 of them at least. Oh, there we go. The cannon does have a hitbox and falling, but it does not spike, it looks like. Also neat was that Maple had... Oh, there we go. Maple apparently gave me a hitbox when I was holding the cannon, which is also neat. Uh-oh. Bit of stream lag there. Pray for Chuckya devs that the stream does not crash. Because so far I am actually really liking this character and I would like to have the stream go well for them. I was thinking of redoing Jirachi stream just because it didn't go well. And we might do that recently and delete the old VOD and replace it with the new VOD. Let's go our Australian Chuckya. This begs the question, though. Do we have, unusual Chuckyas? I will also say that the heave-ho is probably the most useful projectile that I'm not using as much, because I've had no problem approaching so far. If I was having trouble approaching, though, I could easily use the, heave-ho. I should also point out that I think that Chuckya's recovery is only good horizontally. Vertically, it doesn't have much movement because the cannon falls at a normal speed. Which unfortunately does mean that Chuckya's recovery vertically is basically the worst recovery I've ever seen. Like, even joke recoveries like on Metapod where he just doesn't even have a recovery. It feels like Chuckya has a worse recovery than that. No offense to Chuckya devs. You did a good job balancing your character. Let's actually go on to Ghost House with the Ghost House skin. Oh, I like these colors. I especially like how the eyes look. They're shaded with like red and purple, and that honestly does work well on Chuckya. Oh. I have actually kind of a funny story from earlier today. Earlier today I got a shiny Happinian shield. And I couldn't tell that it was shiny because of the lighting that my computer has. Where usually my computer has very awful lighting due to a issue where there's sun just basically right in my computer screen. But with Chuckya, it's such good like shading and lighting that I can actually see like how his eyes look gently different. And I really like that. Come at me, Ori. Come on. I will say the heave-hos do lead nicely into up air, but outside of that, I don't think of any moves. Maybe neutral air? I couldn't think of much moves that the heave-ho would actually lead into reliably outside of aerials. Maybe a bomb throw? But the problem being that you'd have to get up and close, because you usually throw the bomb short. I'll play the Wick skin. I actually do want to do Wick one day, because Wick actually looks amazing. And I've loved playing Wick so far. Here's a good example of where we could use the heave-ho to our advantage. Clarin is not going to let us get in easy, but the heave-ho is definitely going to be a big help here. That was a neat interaction, though. Oh. I'm trying now to see if, like, I can make a case for back air having aerial movement that you can barely really feel. I wonder how the projectiles work here. Can I throw my cannon, or will it be destroyed? It doesn't look like I could. Does cannon override? Yeah, cannon overrides the projectile field because technically it's not a projectile. That's an interesting matchup, actually. But if you threw Claren in a projectile field and she instantly died because technically she'd be a projectile. Every time I see a Paper Mario reference, I think about this whole debate of like, what's the best Paper Mario? And I'm like, you know what? You know what's my favorite Paper Mario? It's Super Paper Mario. And it's sheerly because the underwear exists, and that is one of my favorite zones in any game ever. Yeah, I was not gonna live. I do like that Chuckya's platform, though, is the owl. That is also a very creative touch. Oh, up in the air. I wonder if I can... I call this personally the Long Live the King. When you pick up a character with the cargo throw and throw them straight down after they are... after you go off stage with them. It is one of my favorite jokes. Long live the king. And I do call it that because it reminds me of the Lion King scene. Yep, read your roll. Alright, we're reaching the point where we're gonna wrap up. So, if I'm honest, my feelings on Chuckya are simple. He's a really fun grappler. He has nice projectiles that complement the grappler playstyle. The only real gripes that I have are, I feel down air is way too easy to land. Like, hold on, I'm gonna throw Force Burn off the edge just to show it. Look at how easy it was to nearly kill Force Burn. Or right there, where it was just literally one and done. I do like bombs, and I guess bullies if you want to be really nitpicky about it. But I feel like the bullies could do more. Like, maybe you could have them run after bouncing instead of exploding. I like the heave-ho. I feel its abilities are really nice. Like, overall, I love how this character's moveset works. it really feels like everything translated very nicely, with the exception of some aerials. Big shout out to forward air, which I don't really know if this move landed the way the devs intended. Which is, it doesn't really do much. But yeah, I think that this is a fair, balanced character. I like how he functions. And I think that you should just give it a try. Shout out to... Hold on, who made these? I had them earlier. Flophawk and Gearbear for making this version of Chuckya. And shout out to Nick Yellow 0313 for making the original Chuckya, who is technically a work in progress, I believe. No, he says finished. Okay. But shout out to those guys for making Chuckya. I hope you had a great day stream. I'm gonna just do other things now. We'll be back. Yep, Sunday. We'll be back same time tomorrow, probably with a different game, actually. Because I think that we really should start thinking about taking a break from Who Is for a moment. But we'll be back with a different game. That is all, though. Have a nice day, be safe, and I hope you enjoyed.